Hi guys, how are you today? It's Nicole. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about personal finance today. And I know as a mom, one of the things I struggle with a lot is bills. We all have bills. We got like a lot of bills, especially when we have kids. We have more bills. We got like the dentist or their shots or I don't know, that thing they wanted to buy from online that you forgot you bought for them. So what we're going to do first, we're going to go and look for all of our bills. Let's see. Do we got them here in a pile? I don't know. You got them in your email. You're going to look in your banking statements. Online banking is an easy way to do that. You can look in there and see all your recurring charges. So we're going to do that. We're going to write them down. We're going to write the amount. We're going to write the due date. And a real easy way to keep track of those is with a spreadsheet. So let me show you how to do this. I do Google Docs for mine just because I think it's easy, but if you are an Excel whiz, you can use that as well. It's a very good product. It just is a little bit less accessible because you have to pay to use Excel. So if you want to buy your Microsoft subscription or you already have one, that's a super easy way to do that, and you could do it just the same as what I'm showing you here with the Google Docs. So you go here to your handy dandy Google page and you click on this little thing that shows you all your other apps. You're going to go to Google Drive. And then when you get into Google Drive, you want to come right here to New. And you're going to do New Google Sheet. That's how you make a spreadsheet in Google Docs. I already made one earlier, so I'm going to show you this right here. It has examples of some common bills that most of us have. First and most importantly are either mortgage or rent payment and any HOA fees if you guys have that, your car payment, car insurance, phone bill, utilities, and that might be a power bill, it might be your water bill. It just, every city does that a little bit different how that's set up. Credit cards, student loans, groceries, daycare, and then in the second column, you're going to type the amount that it says on your bill and your due date. And then you want to fill out both of those two columns with all your amounts and due dates. And then when you get ready to pay them, you're going to type it right here and the date that you paid it. That way you can remember. And when I make my budget at home, Google Sheets has this cool little handy dandy thing here at the bottom. You can make different tabs. So every month you can make, this is your January sheet. And then you can make a new tab for February. And since you've already got all those due dates and amounts in here from when you made your January, you're just going to select this big square here. You're going to copy and you're going to paste into your next month. And the thing you're going to do when you get the total of all these bills here, like in your, whatever your first month is that you're starting, okay, so you got all your amounts filled in here. What you want to do, you want to total these up. So to do that, you're going to type the equal sign. You're going to type out the word sum, S-U-M, in capital letters. Put a parentheses. Highlight all your squares. And then hit another parentheses. And then enter. And yeah, I hope my bills are not really $41,000 every month. That seems kind of like a lot. But this is just an example. So once you have that, you want to look at that total amount from your bills. And you want to see if the amount that you have in your bills is more or less than the amount of money what you make. Because if your amount of your bills is higher than the amount of money you're making, pretty easy to see why you never have any money. If your amount that you have is less, then you're doing good. So if you're needing to lower down some of your bills, probably the easiest way to do that is to call some of your companies and say, okay, I noticed that my bill is a lot of money for this. Is there a way for me to reduce my bill? And if they say yes, you're doing good. One of the ones that'll do this a lot is either your phone bill, your credit card, or your car insurance. And theoretically, you should probably do this like every 6 months. And just call them to go, you got a better deal for me. You got a better deal for me. You got a better deal for me. And hopefully they do. So, but if they don't, that's when you got to start making some cuts to things. So, do you really need 3 streaming service? Do you need Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime, or can you cut down to 1? I mean, you got to kind of balance those here. So figure out where your spending is really like the highest amount, and then try to think of ways to cut that down. So we'll talk a little bit about saving money in some of the following videos, but for now, that's a good place to start. Get your budget, figure out where you're at, because you don't know what you got to fix until you know it's broke. So budget is step 1. That's the first way to get your finances in check, is set your budget and fill that out every month. Very important. All right, guys, have a nice day.